Yes, so kábíyèsí o, kádé pẹ́ lórí kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ títí láéláé àmì àṣẹ. You are welcome back again to my channel. Nice meeting you here once again. It is my pleasure to have you here. If you are here and you are here to subscribe to my channel, kindly help me hit the subscribe button and also turn on notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. Now, the story we came across is that they said Oni has used his own good office like, you want to do me, you do body. Now, so it should be. And so they said right now, Oni actually has done what Ebony never expected that Oni would do. Right now, they said Oni has went that same house that they said Ebony wanted to sell. That same house that Ebony was like, who house that Ebony was able to lay hands on the paper. Some people actually said that the papers were photocopied, they were not the original, but she was able to lay hands on them to duplicate or something like that. They said that same house now Oni has publicly, in fact, the way they said Oni organized this thing is so palatable. Like, in fact, Oni himself was so happy. They said he gathered all the Oloris. Of course, they don't know why Oni has all of them to come, that there's something he wants to give them, that he wants to give them special thing that they should all come. And meanwhile, they said Oni has also asked Queen Naomi to be there. He asked Queen Naomi to bring Tadenikawo. Omo, come and see royal power and royal authority. They said when they all sat down, the meeting started. When they saw Queen Naomi and Tade come, immediately their countenance changed. Only look at them, only throw away face. You see, it concern una. So they said when they came, they already they have their own special seat. They sat down, and the next thing Oni did, Oni stood up, cleared his throat, and he said, "I welcome you all, my wife, my beautiful wife." And he went on and was just praising Queen Naomi and Tadenikawo, and all some women with this one will scratch her head, this one will scratch her neck. They were just doing different things because they were not comfortable with the way Oni was just praising Queen Naomi and Tadenikawo. It didn't end there. They said Oni now throw the highest talk, like Oni now say, yes, my main purpose of gathering you people, the main reason I brought you people here, you people should light here, go bomb me da. My people is not a small thing. In fact, they said it was a very long list, a very long letter of in fact, the way they said they only made this speech is the one that baffles me. This speech no be small. That like it be like this kind of gathering when we say you will just be hearing the way the king will be talking, and you will just be engrossed, like you got carried away, and the Oloris were like they don't know where to hide their face. Now they said that according to what I heard, my people allegedly, they said the speech Oni gave was that, my beloved queens, my cherished family, and the noble spirit of this great kingdom, hear my words today as I speak, not just as your king, but as a father, a husband, and a man who desires to see his bloodline strong and honored in generations to come. And there, he said, for many years I have ruled this land with wisdom and strength, and beside me have stood my queens, each of you a pillar of my kingdom. The matter no end there. They say he went on to say, each of you a mother to my children, yes. Even though they said some have not even had any, yes, he knows that theirs will come as well. You have been, you have born sons and daughters of royal blood, and I honor you for that. After saying the Toby was like, okay, she adjusted herself, and she was okay. You know that kind of thing. Hey, mama, baby. It's not a small thing. And they said only one further to say, but as the river chooses its course, so too must a father choose where to lay his first foundation for his hair. Even though we know that Oni has given all that properties that we have heard in the past, but this one, he made it a memorable one before the Oloris, especially to Pepe, Madam Ebony, who wanted to go and do and undo. Hey, he went for that to say, among my children, there is one whom my heart favors most, not out of mere affection, but because destiny whisper his name in the winds of time. He is the son of my most beloved queen, the one whose love has stood as a fortress beside me, whose wisdom has guided me, whose heart has never wavered. Come and hear. God, people should come and hear this thing. He just treating me. He went for that to say, to him, I grant the first house, strong, high word, and blessed with the spirit of our ancestors. Of course, here we don't talk am before say Tadenikawo they always do like great grand ancestors, the way they do things, the way he does his things, and that thing is baffling everybody. Even the father knows. He said, it shall be his inheritance before others, not because I disregard my other sons, but because a kingdom must be built upon a solid foundation. He shall be the first stone upon which the future of our house is laid. Omo, it be like say this house and another palace altogether. It's like this house is another palace, not just a mansion, but a palace, like standard palace, just like the present palace right now. Because the way Ooni is describing this whole thing, hey, if all what we are hearing is true, my people, because I always say people that all these are all alleged stories, they are not first-hand information. Because as I'm getting this gist on the street of social media, that is how I'm also bringing it. So they say, he went further to say that, let there be no envy, no discord among you, my queens. Because you know, say, sometimes, some of them, not even sometimes, if they happen, say, why is it that it's only Tade that is getting all these things? Why is it that? Why is it not that? But he has a reason. This very one, he has a reason. For him to gather all of them, Ooni is aiming at something. He said, for what I do today is not out of favoritism alone, but out of wisdom for our land. Each of my sons shall have his due, yes, when time comes. Each queen shall be honored, but as a tree must have a main trunk before its branches, so too must I establish my son's place. You don't end there. He said, let the drums sound, let the land rejoice. For today I declare before the ancestors and the living, my son shall have his house, and through him our kingdom shall endure. Come and see. Come and see how they say Tadenikawo. Queen Naomi just whisper to Tadenikawo's ear. So yeah, go and meet your daddy. Your daddy want to give you something. That was already. When Queen Naomi asked Tade to go front, he asked Tade to do what he should do. You know now that when he reached there, he should just when the queen take his lift his staff up, you know, this kind of arrangement, this kind of speech, they come with some symbolical with some symbol of kind of royalty and some transfer of powers and everything. They said that was how Ooni lifted his staff, marking his decree as the royal court stood up in approval, and the son stepped forward. Yes, so Tade has stepped forward and bowed before his father. This one is sweet me, no be small. It dey do my belle. Yes, so they said after all this thing that Ooni has done, after transferring the document, everything, they said, Madam stood up and she just left the palace court. She ran inside. They say, everybody was just looking. Madam, wetin happen? Where you dey go? Where you no go? I no be only you get son. Toby is like, me too, I get son now. Wetin dey pepper you? Wetin dey pepper? They say, leave am. They know as e be. That was when they said Onina drop matter for ground gbaza. Oni say, people should leave her. Anybody that will walk out, that is walking out, you know that. If you can walk out like this, never you come back again. That was how they said she ran back and said, no, she was actually going to ease herself that she's sorry that she did not follow the normal protocol, like she didn't greet properly before she left, that she's very sorry. Meanwhile, she was not, because of what Oni said. That was why she ran back, because she knows that Oni will hold that word. Oni will keep to it. Is he not the Oonirisa? He will keep to it that as you dey go, just follow there they go. No come back here again, because you dare walk out on a whole Oonirisa. That was how they said the whole thing was settled. House, see sell. House they don't give to the son. In fact, this ceremony, they say Oni made it so special. And they said Queen Naomi was just smiling. You know how Queen Naomi don't raise shoulder. She know they do bugal. Queen Naomi was just smiling. She was just like, She was just, She was just, me, innocent, my son, myself and my son. My people, is not a small thing. This is what we came across on the street of social media, and I said I must come here and relate it with you guys. How Oni did this very one. It made this so memorable that the Oloris will not forget in a hurry how Oni did this transfer of this particular palace mansion for Tadenikawo. Thank you so much to all my returning subscribers and all my new subscribers. God bless you till I come your way again. Bye for now. Do have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.